Welcome to the new episode ya Chobbo TV, man. Hapa tunafanya vitu kama tumerelax, hatuna mambo mengi. Lotan ako hapa, kazi yake ni kulamba tu lips.
What?
Welcome guys. Tumepata reaction poa sana madhe for the last episode tulikuwa nayo. So this time round also so many questions wanataka to discuss about Kenyan football. Hiyo ndio tunaambiwa kila saa, Kenyan football. So today we want to discuss about, is it the best Harambee Stars ever or the best Harambee Stars you've ever seen? For me, I'm a fan of Real Madrid.
Okay.
But mostly about watu wenye unashindwa
alicheza lini, unajua wenye of course ni watu ni legends for our club, but I didn't watch them play. Okay.
So it's really hard for me, mtu akaniambia make the best Real Madrid team ever. It's so hard for me to include them in my team because I didn't watch them play. I know the biggest debate itakuwa, but Pele is the best. True. Pele is the best of all time.
But we didn't watch him.
But at least with Pele, me, I watched the videos. I have videos. I've seen videos. I've seen Pele dribbling past defenders, scoring goals, making serious dummies. One of the best dummies nishaona, ile aliacha ball ikapita, keeper kapita nyuma akaenda lakini akashindwa kuscore. But you see, I saw him do something with the ball. There are others who we always just hear about them.
Yeah.
Understand? We just hear they were amazing, they were great, but the fact you didn't see them, ama watch them play, it's really hard kuweka kwa list yako as the best of all time. So for me, nimesema ndakuwa mimi ndakwenda list ya players who I watch them play.
Fantastic.
Because if I go with general, there are some amazing players. Lotan, unajua ni mtu umezaliwa juzi.
Me, I'm here to represent the millennials. So young inzuko nje tafadhali.
Magenge.
Mimi zinyo wasema magenge. So for me, like he asked, mimi na wasi 50-50. A few guys legends. I didn't really see them play, but through my football knowledge, my football circles, nimeweza kujua wase walikuwa legends and nimeona a few clips here and there. But majorly, I'm here to represent the youngings.
The youngings ndio maana kina undakweka watu wazee hata ukuona.
Hata yutime masika.
Watu ukuona.
Wait, answer list yako. Twende.
For me, let me it was really tough because of course guys will say Mohamed Abbas is the best keeper Kenya has ever seen and all that. But for me, I'll go for, between the six, I'll go for John Busolo. I know so many people wanaweza kwa mjui millionaires kama nyinyi mnaweza kwa mjui John Busolo, but John Busolo was one of the best keepers wa AFC Leopards.
I hope ujeleta hapa mambo ya.
No, what? Don't pole. AFC Leopards, one of the best keepers of AFC Leopards. And the real reason why nimeka John Busolo hapa, we all know how hard it is for, leave alone even Kenyan goalkeepers, even African goalkeepers, to go abroad and play abroad. You understand? Even for a very long time, it's just recently we've started seeing defenders going abroad. Yeah. We've started seeing midfielders going abroad. Most of the time it was just about strikers and more attacking midfielders and wingers, pacey wingers, skillful strikers who used to go abroad. And from Kenya, it was like impossible for a Kenyan goalkeeper to go play professionally. So he was the first, because Kina Mohamed Abbas used to go to Middle East, and then you hear it's more about business than
the football. But he went professionally to play in South Africa. So that's the main reason why I say
John Busolo is my keeper between the six, because it was between him and Matthew Otamax. Otamax was really good, but he was, I think, inconsistency because sometimes he can be 90%. The next match he can be 0.1%.
So he was inconsistent.
Very inconsistent. So I'll go for John Busolo.
John Busolo, keeper, Daddy Owen. Yeah. All right. Let me go with my keeper.
Yes.
So my keeper is a little bit young. This gentleman, I've watched him play literally all my life. He started out his career in 1994. He's played for Sofapaka, he's played for Tusker, he's played for the national team several times. Ladies and gentlemen, my keeper of choice has to be none other than Duncan Ochieng. Mandem is like the Buffon of Kenyan football. never retires. Till today, he's probably watching this video coming from training. So I think he played for us. It was vital for us in 2004 when we went for African Cup of Nations, even though he was behind the pecking order to Onyiso. But it was obviously between Onyiso.
I used to love Dango Ching. And I think one of his strengths is penalties.
Oh yeah, I played against him. The man is brilliant. He looks heavy.
Yeah.
He looks heavy.
Yeah, I used to, when I was in Madara, I used to feel like this guy looks heavy and all that.
But he's brilliant.
His
handling,
his command,
is brilliant.
The way he commands the defense.
When you get into the box, it's his territory. So I choose Duncan Ochieng.
Right back. Here, for me, it was really tough because I had like 3 or 4 to choose between. Either it was Zico, Jedeka Otieno, Zico mwenyewe, the legend, and then John Lechuku. This guy was like the Kafu.
Mzee jirani yako.
Boss, do you know, guys, Ebu comment, school this guy about John Lechuku. This guy doesn't know John Lechuku. School him. And Lechuku, this guy was amazing. I remember when Fabish picked him for Harambee Stars, everyone was like, how do you drop Vincent Kwarula for John Lechuku? And for us, people who watch football from 80s, we know Kwarula has been one of the best right backs we've ever seen. Yes. So when Fabish dropped Kwarula for John Lechuku, we were like, who is John Lechuku? Yeah. Where is he coming from? He's a young lad and all that. But this guy, one thing, his strength was overlapping, and apart from just overlapping, and this was the issue with most of our right back, the technique of crossing the ball.
Okay. How to whip the ball.
How to whip the ball. John Lechuku, everyone is talking about TAA. Lechuku used to whip the ball. So
Lechuku is better than Trent Alexander?
No, I think, let me tell you the truth. Sometimes I watch some players and I always say, I think most of Kenyan footballers are late bloomers, but when you see the technique in them, you're like, if this kid was groomed when he was around 5-6 years, he would have been a better player than so many players we see out there. So Lechuku was very good. He was good in overlapping and falling back. But I'm sorry, I'll just go for Vincent Kwarula.
Vincent Kwarula.
Vincent Kwarula.
So Vincent Kwarula.
My right back.
Right back. Yeah. My right back is somebody I played under. So I had an opportunity to play under this guy, and at one point by there I was a defender, so I was a centre back. But this man was a centre back, and they converted him into a proper right back. None other than an AFC Leopards legend in Mike Weche. I mean, Mickey Weche was arguably the best.
His nickname was T9.
T9 was amazing. I mean, his solid stature, and he was able to shift from the center to right back position. He's one of those utility kind of defenders, and I think Kenya is really lacking that in the modern day game. I mean, obviously we have the likes of Calabar that's really trying to emulate that kind of a style of play, but I think Mickey Weche was brilliant. So Mickey Weche is my right back.
If I would pick Mickey Weche, I would put him in the centre back.
That's not your team. It's my team.
It's okay. I'll beat your team. Left back. I had so many to pick. Yeah, as in, the best left back who everyone talks about, I didn't see him play, so it was so hard for me to say. It's Peter Basanga. He's the best left back Kenya has ever had. But now when you talk to legends, they'll tell you the best left back, the guy who invented overlapping football in Kenya, it was Peter Basanga.
All right, sorry sir. Okay, continue.
So, but let me go with the promise. I promise I'll just put people who I've seen playing. So it was between Francis Oduor and Francis Oduor.
Francis Oduor and Francis Oduor.
I don't think there's anyone who can beat Francis Oduor.
Lord, how did I get this guy?
I don't think I can beat Francis Oduor on left back. This guy could play left and right. When anyone is injured, he'll go on the right. He was a right-footed player playing as a left back. Can you imagine that? And he overlaps
and he crosses with the left.
Even on crossing, he used to score so many goals. Francis Oduor, AFC legend, one of the best left back we've ever had. Francis Oduor.
All right, so Francis Oduor, his left back. My left back, I am going to shock you guys. So I had a choice between Hassan Carlos Juma For the legends probably know him. Myself, I read about him. I don't even know how he looks like by then.
So can you imagine? This guy is bringing lists. He's bringing people who. Atta is. My goodness.
But I'm going to go with somebody I've watched play, and since I started watching.
Skia now is changing.
No, listen.
Lotan.
It's a curveball now. He didn't expect this. No. So I'm going for Eric Marcelo Owen. Man, them is a beast. So Eric Marcelo Owen started as at Gor Mahia as a youngin.
No, okay.
I mean, they took him from high school.
Wait,
They took him from high school.
Let me challenge you.
Wait, they took him from high school, took him within the ranks at Gor Mahia, trained under some of the best managers at Gor Mahia.
It was in Green Commandos, Kakamega High School.
Then he went and now plays abroad. I think we might struggle to see a left back like him. When you watched him against Algeria, I mean, he literally put Riyad Mahrez in his back pocket. He was the man of the match at AFCON, or rather, man of the several matches, the 3 matches that we played at AFCON 2019. So for me, Eric Marcelo Owen, he makes my team.
I think I'll dispute that because even
Calling me debate.
No, I'm allowed to dispute. I think, just listen to my point. I think Marcelo is very good as left back, but mostly we employed him as a
wing back.
You understand? And even at AFCON, he was playing more as a wing back.
Oh, bruh, me I love Marcelo.
So I know he's very good. I know he's the best right now. But between him and Aboud, still.
I like Aboud.
It's still. And
I like Aboud.
For someone to be on your list, sorry to say, there's so much you need to prove to us.
Like what?
He's done it, but I'm still waiting for him to reach a certain level for me to declare him. He's my friend, but
for this one we want to see what you guys think. So what do you guys think about Eric Marcelo Owen as my left back?
Yes.
This is Clean Money TV.